What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new crypto TV episode. And for those wondering, it is Hayden back. I just say it super quickly here. That is my name. But specifically, what a crazy day we had yesterday here. You can see yesterday we were actually starting the descent. You can see over the past couple of days, we had the breakout actually start to consolidate. We saw on the bottom here that there's pretty much nowhere else to go but up. And then you can see that we started the ascent. We broke through right here, and then we continued to break out, and now as of yesterday we were starting the sell-off, the dip to the downside here, which was another opportunity to buy in but to short the market instead. You can see current coin market cap quick refresh reveals we are starting that sell-off, that correction here, down about 1.5%, but overall we don't look too bad. But today we are going to be covering Solana, which is continuing its uptrend, which looks great. We have XRP starting its descent. We have Ethereum starting to consolidate into some new technical indicator. We have Bitcoin consolidating down to retest moving average. And then we have the S&P 500, which also is starting its sell-off here. We're trying to see if we're going to find a bottom or if we're just going to continue to lay hammer and pretty much fall off this cliff to the downside here. Could this be the start? I don't know. We also don't know when rates are going to be lowered, but ideally, if and when rates do get lowered, you would ideally think the stock market would start to swing to the upside here. But it's a bunch of questions that we're going to try to talk about in today's video. With that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. Super quick, guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, remember BYDFI is doing a double reward sign-up bonus here. You can get $50 in free cryptocurrency as well as their advanced VIP one rate for a month here. All you have to do is literally click the link down in the description below and follow those rules. It's that simple. It's that easy, or those instructions. More information about BYDFI and how you can get over 2,000 in free bonus crypto will be later on in today's video. So definitely stay tuned for that. Anywho, diving into the technical analysis, as you can see, 57 on the fear and greed. We're starting this small little descent. Like we hit a top here and we're starting to slide lower. Top, lower, top, lower. All these cryptos, for the most part, have hit, you can even see with XRP, a top resistance, and we're now starting this descent reversal or downtrend across the board with a lot of these cryptocurrencies here. And that's not a surprise if you ask me. It's pretty much how that works with a lot of these cryptos in the market. We'll start with XRP to begin with here, but this correction is by no means a surprise. Starting with the weekly, things start to make a bit more sense here. When I extend outwards here, we've been in some sort of descending fractal for months now on the price here. You have this flag pull up, and then we've created this downtrend, lower high, lower low pattern here, consistently creating lower highs and lower lows, filling in the gap, sloping downwards here. Each time we head up, it is lower than the last, and it is doing that same exact thing as of today. And you can see here, we do have these kind of supports that we've retested on the bottom floor. We did have to tweak this. Originally, we thought it was a descending triangle. Then we tweaked it to a bull flag here, sort of just a descending fractal, because we broke through it right over here. We were in some sort of descending fractal or descending broadening wedge. We fell lower, 6 weeks of downtrend here, but we found the support and we knew, okay, this is the lowest point here. It makes sense with the downtrend here, and we should be reversing up. Each time markets hit this uptrend here, or sorry, this low point, we tend to reverse outwards, and you can see it's pretty consistent. On the lower slopes, we rally up, and it's pretty much like an explosion upwards here. So the fact that we saw that happen right now is no surprise. Vice versa, when we also hit this top, we typically wick above it, and then we immediately start the descent. You could see here, descent, descent, descent. Here we are doing the same thing, starting the descent to the downside here. By no means a surprise here. This correction is not out of the blue in any sense. We actually rallied so high, we retested moving average up top here on the weekly, hit our ultimate resistance. I was saying in previous videos how once this rally breaks out, ideally we're looking for certain conservative levels in between here, here, and here. Anywhere between here is kind of where we're looking for, pretty much between that moving average on the weekly here. And that's exactly the target that we hit. We actually hit that red band to a D, and then we're starting that descent because, keep in mind, we're still in a downtrend. This blue band is still at play, and we've pretty much rejected off that. We're probably now going to see a bit of consolidation followed by potential correction to the downside. It's possible we could continue to break out. It's possible this could be that breakout that we're looking for, but ultimately it almost leads like more consolidation followed by another run. I don't know. I mean, we could easily do this, then another one, then the breakout happens here. We're looking for that. I don't know when that's going to come. I don't think anyone really knows when it's going to come. If I take like an impulse wave, you can see for the most part here how long. I don't even know where you'd want to track this, but it could mean that maybe there's one last correction or fall before that rally comes. But a consolidative point now, you can see all this kind of sideways movement that happens here. I'm looking for some more consolidation or a descent. I think that breakout, that bull run to the upside is over for now, and we're going to start to see some wave of correction here. We're coming right back inside of this downtrend. It makes total sense to me, but you can see the descending broadening wedge. Easy breakout, rally to the upside here, and now we're starting to correct lower. By no means a surprise. So just keep that in mind, to be honest with you. Now that the correction is at place here, what we're looking for is potential consolidation. Are we going to use the Sailor Band as a support? Are we going to come back down to moving average? That's up for grabs here, but this was a short opportunity after rejection here. But if you haven't gotten in yet, I would just wait a little bit, be a little patient to see if there's a new technical indicator forming here. Jumping to the BitFi charts here, you can see BitFi is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BitFi lets me buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Anything and everything that you'd pretty much want to use on an exchange is offered on BitFi, including XRP. So unlike other exchanges, XRP is offered on here, and this is one of the exchanges that we use to leverage trade cryptocurrency. So as you can see, if I jump over to the welcome rewards bonus and then pull up the demo trading account, we have a few cool features that not many exchanges offer, including a over $2,000 reward bonus for completing tasks. A lot of these are super easy to fill out and complete here. Tons. You can earn over 2K in free cryptocurrency. There's even free rewards, feedback bonus of up to 5,000, which is absolutely insane. All that bonus money that you get, you can trade around on the live exchange, and all the profit you make off of it, you can keep and withdraw to your bank account or wherever it is you want into Coinbase. It's super cool. I've done it. That's actually how I started on BitFi. And then, I started on the demo trading account. Then I got that bonus money and started to trade with real crypto, which is super cool. But on top of that, you can see here, this demo trading account gives you pretty much unlimited amount of funds to just leverage trade and practice your skills. Get familiar with the BitFi platform, get familiar with trading. And then when you're ready, you could switch on over to the live trading account like that, which is really, really cool. Anywho, moving forward from BitFi and XRP, looking at Solana here, I mean, Solana's doing exactly what we predicted here. We drew it and it's happening. We had a beautiful descending triangle, descending broadening wedge. We broke, or descending bull flag, just a bull flag in general here. Flag pull up, lower high, lower low. We broke out of it. That was at buying opportunity. And we mapped out the previous bull flag, you can see, which was right here. We broke out of this, we fell, and then we rallied up higher. So the same thing's happening here. We were we had this bull flag, broke out of it, fell, and now we're rallying higher. And ideally, you can see we've drawn that ghost bars pattern. We took this, overlaid it over here, and you can see that is exactly what's happening right now. So I do strongly believe we're now going to continue our ascent on Solana to the upside here. That buying opportunity was right here to just long and hold, and since then we've been up profit. It was a very easy opportunity to take advantage of here. If you leverage it, it gets a little more wonky, but ideally the buy-in was right around 138. We're currently at 163, and I think we're going to move even higher, probably closer to $200 in the very near future. So I'm excited to go over and talk about that later on in future episodes here, but I do believe target is set at 201, maybe 200, somewhere around that level here. As for Ethereum, I mean, it's slowly needing us to tweak this. You can even see it's like forming some new fractal just like that. It almost doesn't even seem like there's any sort of new descending triangle or triangle of the sort forming here, and it almost seems like I can pull this lower here, and it's like we're forming some sort of triangle pattern like this. You can see that each time now we've been heading up, we've been rejecting off this support here. And I think if I want to play it conservatively, it's a bit tough. I might just leave it alone like this. But you can see for the most part, there's some sort of technical indicator forming here. If you have a better vantage or view of this, feel free to DM me on Instagram or just send me this chart, and I will update my chart to match yours. But something's forming here on the 4-hour chart. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's definitely on my radar. You can see jumping to the hourly, things look even more precise here as some sort of breakout forming. I don't know. There's definitely this uptrend for sure. As for the downtrend, I could tweak it like this. Still looks really nice, but there's definitely some sort of fractal. I mean, it's huge, and it's very exciting to see this play out here. So very interesting. Hopefully we see that breakout soon. Hopefully we fill in this gap and then rally outwards. But keep your eyes peeled on the Ethereum chart as well, because this might break sooner than all the other cryptos. There's also some sort of fractal forming here. If I jump to like the hourly, maybe the 4-hour, we might get a better approach here, but there's some sort of like uptrend maybe, and you can see some sort of like downtrend forming as well on Bitcoin's 4-hour charts here. So keep your eyes peeled on this one. As you can see, there's another interesting fractal forming here. We'll see how this decides to play out. It could break, it could dump. I'm not sure, but it's definitely something yet again on our radar. So keep your eyes peeled on the Bitcoin chartings. As for the S&P, to wrap things up here, we're starting that sell-off. I mean, it's very possible we could do what we've done in the past, sell off and rally up higher. Like this could easily hit back down here and then rally upwards. Or because we have this beautiful uptrend and we finally just broke through it, you can see here we finally just had this, we were in this higher low pattern here, straight into oversold. Now we just broke through it and fallen off like a cliff. There's a good chance it's going to continue to dump. And if it does, what's going to actually happen here is more than likely we're going to keep correcting and we're going to keep pulling back down almost to moving average here, which would be crazy, but another opportunity to kind of dollar cost average. Anywho, with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.